Let's fucking go.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to episode number 70 of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, television, pop culture, and Eddie's love of RoboCop. So obviously we've got RoboCop himself joining us, otherwise known as Eddie. We got Gio, a brand new guy to the channel, his first time on the show, hopefully not his last. We have got Phil, aka Rogue One Photography, Jim Collector, and who knows, there might be a few other guests joining us. Do you want to get started right off the bat, gents? Or do you have any...
Let's do it.
Yeah, cool. All right, we'll get straight away before we address the chat or anything. Gio, you are our guest. Have you seen the show before by any chance?
Of course, yeah, I've seen it several times. Thanks so
Cool.
much for the invite. So I'm very excited to be on here. I know it's going to be a fun show. So thank you so much.
Excellent. Thanks very much. I appreciate the kind of positive vibes and thoughts there. So and of course appreciate you watching. So your call, man. What you want to do? What you want to talk about?
Let's do the snap.
Straight away, good stuff. I think that's one of
Nice.
Eddie's favorites. Excellent choice. All right, so the snap, just in case you're one of the 17 people watching live at the moment and maybe you've never seen the show before, I'm going to put to my guests two objects or two items. It could be two figures, there could be two movies, there could be two people on the panel, and you've got to decide which one gets snapped away into oblivion, never to be seen again. So yeah, all right, just a little warm up, folks. Gio, would I be right in saying that you're a massive Jurassic Park fan?
Yes.
You see what I did there?
My guy.
Okay.
So
Who wants
this
to
is
go
easy.
first? Oh, this is easy. It's easy for you? Okay, Gio, go. What gets snapped?
I love Spielberg, of course. I think he's the best filmmaker of all time. I know it's kind of cliche, but you know, I just believe so. Jurassic Park is probably top 5 films of all time for me. So I love E.T., but it would have to get snapped.
Fair,
By
that's
that.
fair enough. Fair enough. Could you just? I don't want to go off on a complete tangent, but like, do you have like your top 5 right there? Like, do you have like a solid top 5, or does it constantly change? And if so, what are the other 4 movies?
Well, I mean, it could change. Now, the thing is, when it comes to Star Wars, it just really depends if I want to count the Star Wars trilogy as one, or if I want to do them individually as individual films. So if we're going to do it that way, then the Star Wars original trilogy will be in the top 5. The first Matrix film is number
Yes.
1.
Great choice.
And then Jurassic Park, I will probably say it's number 5.
Okay, so you'd have like you'd actually go original trilogy, Jurassic Park, and The Matrix. What happens if, like, say you can only pick one from the original trilogy and that free up 2 others? Would that make a difference, or what could you put in there?
That would be very difficult because I love. Oh, my top favorite film of all time is The Matrix, the first one. I didn't care too much for the second and the third one. I thought the second one, Reloaded, was fine. It was fun and everything, but it definitely did not live up to the first one. The third one, Revolution's not that great. Now, Star Wars, just as a overall trilogy, it's better. Just in my opinion, but go ahead.
No, that's I get what you're saying there. The that third Matrix movie, that goddamn kid, among other things. But anyway, we're trying to keep this under 2 hours. Thanks very much for that. I appreciate that. So Gio wasn't too much of a hard decision for him. He's gonna snap ET. Eddie.
Yeah, both iconic, but I gotta snap E.T. E.T. used to scare the hell out of me as a kid.
It's the bit with the bushes when you first see him and he makes that high pitched noise.
And also when he's waddling to him when he's sleeping in the
And he
I was
stops.
like, yeah, and I'm like,
stops, yeah.
hell no, man. That kid sits there, I would have took off, dude.
100%, man.
But
yeah, I remember
it's still
watching it
iconic.
going, I'm not
I
brave.
still love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to snap E.T. just because. And my grandma used to have a doll of E.T. like on one of her shelves in a cabinet, and I used to sit there and stare at it like that thing better not move while I'm sleeping. So.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah, fair.
Big eyes moving.
So did someone? Sorry, did you? Was that you, Mike, or?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, sorry. I thought someone wanted to say something. Phil, what would you get rid of?
Well, these were two firsts for me. So E.T. was the first pirate video I'd ever had or watched.
You wouldn't steal a handbag, would you?
Classic.
It's probably my childhood E.T. and I love the ride in Florida as well. It's fantastic. And Jurassic Park was probably I'm almost certain it was the first movie I'd watched in the cinema as an adult, without sort of parents involved or anything else. So yeah,
Cool.
But it'd have to be Jurassic Park, I think.
Huh?
It's just E.T. is my childhood. So
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of like add in on that scene as like the two boys. I know it's not a competition, but Eddie and Gio are like, nah, snap E.T. and I get that. These are two fantastic movies from a fantastic director.
Yeah.
But like, I remember being really young, and we had a VHS, and like it was like all pirated. Like I don't know, were it taped off TV, or did someone have, you know, like you get those, you connect up two VCRs, and you could take the copy from like, I don't know, Blockbuster or whatever, and then you could record it onto a blank, like, or I think some VHS had two decks, whatever. Anyway, there's legal copies. But we had a load of the American movies, like really, really young, going back to like, you know, the mid to late 80s. And myself and my sister, we watched E.T. so much, so I feel like if I was to snap E.T., I'd be just turning my back on my sister. She's my only sibling, so like I couldn't not watch E.T. again. And Jurassic Park's amazing, but I'm gonna snap Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park is a fantastic movie as well. But yeah, I kind of know what you mean, Phil. It's I suppose it is a nostalgia thing, 100%. Jim,
This is an easy one. I 100% snap E.T. Jurassic Park for me is like, I'd put it probably similar to Geo, top 3, top 5 even films. So definitely snap E.T. I mean, like, Jurassic Park's the thing me and one of my oldest friends bonded over when we were like little kids, like next door and that. So yeah, Jurassic Park 100%. There's so many iconic bits from it as well. It was
groundbreaking as well, wasn't it?
It was. Do you know what? It
yeah.
still looks relatively good. Like today, if you watch it, like because they use animatronics and like a lot of the CGI, even their parts, it looks still.
and the
pretty damn
music.
good.
Well, you could argue the
Yeah,
music
man.
in both of them is fantastic, but yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
I can never get that line out of my head where he's like "clever girl" and then the Velociraptor
Yeah.
just f's him up. That's just
yeah. I need to watch Jurassic Park again. What about you, Trevor?
Got to.
Yeah, this is tough, but I think I got to go with you and Phil. And like Jurassic Park, seeing it in the theater at the time, like I think people who were too young to see it at that time and have since seen like CGI that, you know, beats it or whatever. It was unbelievable, man. It was like, it was incredible to see what they did in that movie, even after Star Wars and everything and all the creatures and stuff. That it was wild. Great movie, love it. But E.T. again, yeah, that was my childhood. It's quintessential Steven Spielberg, quintessential 80s. And I can watch that over and over again. I can watch Jurassic Park a lot too, but just E.T. is like the music, everything. Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, the thing about Jurassic Park, man, I just can't believe that T-Rex was just a big guy in a suit. And that's just incredible. Mike?
Yeah, practical T-Rex, man.
Yeah, I heard he's a method actor.
Very, very. Yeah, it was Daniel Day-Lewis earlier on.
He struggles in public bathrooms when he's trying to make a wee.
He ate several, cast members.
Yeah, such a method actor. Such a Daniel Day-Lewis thing to do. Mike?
Well, I love Reese's Pieces. Always will. And you know, E.T. it's a classic, right? And the extraterrestrial species is part of the Star Wars universe. He was there in the Senate, which I think is pretty cool that Lucas did that.
True, yeah.
But Jurassic Park was, man, E.T. was phenomenal. But I think Jurassic Park hit for me at, what year was it? 92, 93, something like that.
93.
Yeah, so I was 13 years old. Loved dinosaurs, man. It was just great what they did. And it, like Trevor said, seeing that in the movies at that time was like, I cannot believe this is possible. And it also inspired George Lucas to say, okay, I think it really is possible to do what I want to do in the sequels. So that's really cool too. I'm going to snap E.T. It's a tough choice, but I'm going to snap E.T.
Okay, cool. There's you know what I love about E.T. as well, that little scene where he's introducing E.T. to all his toys and stuff, and he has the really old Kenner kind of Star Wars.
Shane tapped out.
Oh,
Is he frozen? I think he's frozen.
All right,
think he
now's
has,
our
yeah.
chance.
Now,
Now's our chance to take over.
who's taking over?
sucks.
I'm back. Am I back?
Oh,
You're
can you?
back.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, what I was saying is that scene in E.T. where he brings E.T. into the house and Elliot shows him his Star Wars toys, and it's just obviously a nod to Spielberg going, yeah, I like Star Wars. I love when they do that. When maybe it's like Tom Holland Spider-Man, you know, they're building the Lego Death Star and stuff. I just think that's pretty cool, like, you know. But okay, right. So moving on to the next one. That was just your warm-up, obviously. You know, I did this with Geo in mind. Shout out to the 28 people watching live. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I start off with you, Eddie. Which one would you snap out of existence, never to watch again?
Damn. They're hard, but they're not hard. That's weird. I'd snap Inception. I love Matrix too much. It's definitely top 5 for me.
Cool.
Especially Neo as a character. Neo
Yeah.
as a character is number 1. Next to Goku, it's Neo. It's like, if you're ever having an argument with anybody ever, it's like Goku could kick anybody's ass and Neo can. He's the one, dude. So,
Yeah, he's not the
I
2
love
or the 3
Inception,
man.
though.
He's the one. I love the way Neo's like an anagram of one. I just think that was pretty cool as well. Those little touches they put in there.
it's funny that, like,
yeah, go on.
Inception, I remember being like revolutionary for me, like as a younger. I don't remember when it came out, but maybe I was in
2010.
high school. Yeah, okay, so I was graduating high school, but I remember seeing that and thinking, "Wow, this movie's insane! Like, this is crazy." All the the effects and I remember thinking this is a new kind of thing, and so that's how that had. And then Matrix, I didn't see in the movies when it originally released, but I got to see it later on. I think I saw it in 2018 or 2017. They did. They brought it back.
Whoa!
Oh, the anniversary.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was cool to finally get that experience, and then I saw it in. That was the first movie I saw in the 4D. So you're in the
Cool.
the seats that move and stuff. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I saw that too.
Good movie to
actually.
see.
yeah,
That was
and
great. That was great.
The coolest part is when he's dodging the bullets, the seat started
Yeah.
going, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's dope, dude. So yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, Matrix. For me, look, you know, I'm a diehard Nolan fan, but I gotta. That doesn't cover up that I think Matrix is a better movie and more mind blowing. I remember sitting in the cinema in 1999 to go watch it, and I was looking forward to episode 1, but I walked out of the Matrix going, "Yeah, that's the best movie I'll see this year," and it was. It was just out of nowhere. I think it's a much better movie than episode 1 was. I don't think there's a competition personally, but yeah, I got to snap Inception, even though I think Inception is a 5-star movie too. But Geo, probably a easy one for you, yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of Christopher Nolan since Memento.
Yes.
This movie, Inception, it has a lot of similarities of The Matrix when you really
Yeah.
think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna snap Inception.
Cool. Phil?
Yeah, same for me. Inception was a bit of a weird one because it was one of those movies I sat down and I wasn't in the mood to watch it in the first place. So I sort of made my way through it, and at the end I thought, and I've never gone back to watch it, but I really need to go back and watch Inception and, and think
absolutely.
about the movie and watch it. But
It's
yeah,
a kind of
snap.
rewarding rewatch, especially if you haven't watched it in a while. Or
I can imagine,
if-
yeah.
yeah. Do you know if you watch? You know, I love those what you call it, like light bulb moments when you've been watching a movie your whole life. Maybe you watched it young and were too young to grasp what was going on, or maybe you didn't have the attention span. Then you watch it when you're older and you're like, oh my god, that's why it's zooming in on that thing. And you have this little click. I love that. And I even still get them watching The Matrix, and I always pick up something. But Inception's like that, I think, too, as well, because it's a complicated story. Jim?
Do you know, I think I'm similar to Phil. I think I need to rewatch Inception, because like my memory of it is that I wasn't too into it, but I can't remember a particular reason.
Jim, you're on thin ice. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like you were kind of said you rewatched the Bale trilogy, which is Nolan, and you said it was starting to kind of grate on you, and then you come in here saying you're not gone in Inception. You're on a warning. I'm just saying, like, right? I value different opinions, but now you're just trying to wind me up. So.
Christopher Nolan's an overrated director. No, I'm joking.
Oh, wow. Fuck. The fuck.
Don't get
he is the Da Vinci of our time. Go on in.
No, I'd still snap Inception. Matrix is fantastic.
Yeah, I do the same thing, man. Yeah, Trevor.
I think this comes down to kind of concept and execution for me. And it's like, I liked Inception. It was cool. It felt more, I don't know, like post Sixth Sense, which I think came out the same year as The Matrix did. It's one of those, movies with the twist or whatever to it. Whereas Matrix was just a groundbreaking concept, man. It was early, in the 90s, like, the internet and everything. It was a wild concept, and I just think it was. The rest of them I could care less about, but the first movie was great, so I'd probably snap Inception.
Yeah, and last but not least, Mike.
Yeah, you're picking films that are groundbreaking, not just great stories, but really kind of showed the industry and the public what can really be done in film. And I think that The Matrix really fulfilled the promise set out by Kubrick in 1968 with 2001. I imagine in 1968, when you sat down and saw that, you said everything's different from now on. I mean, we can do anything in film. It wasn't quite the case in 1968, probably felt that way. But I feel like The Matrix was really that promise fulfilled. And after The Matrix, we got The Lord of the Rings, and we really got cinema with enough studio money that you really could do anything and make it look believable. I'll never forget coming out of the theater, and it was the only time in my life where I really said, movies are changed forever. I felt that way as, a 19-year-old. I said, I've never seen anything like this, and I think things are different from now on. And I don't think, we'd have, I'm speaking maybe a little bit too much, but I don't think we'd have Inception without The Matrix. It was like that groundbreaking,
true. Yeah.
So for those reasons, I'm going to snap Inception, not because it's not a great film. It's just The Matrix was more impactful, I think.
Yeah, I think so, man. I walked out of that movie, and after watching a few times, I was like, man, these people, I think these Wachowskis know something that the rest of the world doesn't.
Yeah,
my friend, he was like 16, he said, do you ever think, now you're 16, and was like, do you ever think maybe they made this movie to warn us something? I was like, oh, what the, get out of here. Clean sweep, guys, clean sweep.
Right.
Okay, but I have to add, I absolutely have to add.
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
So, I like testing people's loyalties. I like to put up the latest flashy new thing, or the 2-year-old flashy new thing, against a absolute classic. We'll see how loyal people are to the Batman. Eddie?
It doesn't get easier. What are you talking about?
Oh, wow.
It
That's
doesn't
right.
get easier.
Eddie, I want you to say that a bit louder into the microphone. I want you to antagonize the diehard Pattinson fans, please.
This Batman movie sucks.
Wow.
Come on.
Take it as
hot
a fan
take.
of George Clooney.
Hot
this
take.
is
Hot take.
It's not Batman and Robin. That's the Batman. What are you talking?
Yeah.
the only thing that saves this movie is the car scene and when he beats the crap out of the guy in the beginning. Those are the only two things. But other than that, snap that movie out of existence.
You don't like the Red Bull wingsuit scene, or the fact that everyone talks like this?
The wingsuit scene when he runs into the train and
Yeah,
should have
I love
died.
that. Man, it makes me laugh.
Hey, leave him alone. He's still learning.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Like, there's a very
That overpasses are made out of solid material.
there's a very harsh learning curve when it comes to wingsuit. Through God, I'm like, you only have to get it wrong once. Ian,
Hey,
Batman or
cheers.
Logan?
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So I've got a special beer for you guys tonight. So Mike Fiella, no, it's not a Peroni. I'm going for a good Scottish beer called Sheepshagger's Gold.
Phil knows that one.
No. I was going to ask, is it not one?
What would you snap,
Dude.
Batman or Logan?
Oh,
Do you drink that before or after sheep shagging the sheep?
After, so you forget about it.
Yeah. It's quite thick consistency.
So you need no alcohol whatsoever to shag the sheep.
It's the alcohol we've drunk before shagging the sheep.
Sounds sheep makes.
Yeah, you
Right, so I'm going to have to edit this 5-minute talk out. All right.
Sorry, boys.
Ian.
I will snap the Batman.
And so would Eddie. Gio.
Okay, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So I'm a big fan of Batman just in general. Batman is my favorite character just ever. And then Logan, this film, I thought it was so amazing. We finally see an unleashed Hugh Jackman Wolverine on screen like we've been wanting to see. We got this in Logan. But like I said, Batman top character. But I'm gonna stick to snapping the Batman because I think Logan has more rewatchability factors than the Batman, in my opinion. So I know it's kind of off there because I'm a big Batman fan. But between these two, I would rather keep Logan just for that rewatchability component there. Yeah.
Phil?
The Batman.
All right. Jim?
I'm snapping Batman as well. That Logan film's my favorite comic book superhero movie ever, so yeah.
Fair.
Sorry, Batman.
Trevor?
This is a little harder, man. I loved the Batman. I think it's a great movie. I think it's the Batman the way the Batman should be as a detective. I think it's really well done. Cinematography is great. I think a lot of people are Batmaned out, but I like it. But I mean, Logan, I think this comes down to longevity, quality of the character and the person behind it, and you can't beat Hugh Jackman in this, especially in this version of Logan, this dark, what we've wanted to see since X-Men 1, you know what I mean? This dark Logan. So I'd have to snap the Batman for that.
Cool. Mike?
Yeah, I love the Batman as well, but without the Batman, we still have some great Batman films.
Great point.
Without Logan, Hugh Jackman never really got his due. And this really cemented his legacy and gave him the proper film that he deserved. So I'm going to snap the Batman and keep Logan.
Good stuff. I'm going to put this up here. I think Logan is a masterpiece on this scale. I think the Batman is either excellent or, being influenced by Ian, I'll allow a half, 4.5, something between 4 and 4.5. But I don't think the Batman's a masterpiece. I think Logan's a masterpiece, but I think the Batman is an excellent movie. And I just think Logan is better. If you think about like Hugh Jackman's performances as Wolverine, I think his best are Logan, and then followed by, say, Days of Future Past and Deadpool and Wolverine. But like Mike said, if you get rid of Logan, we still have some, the Dark Knight trilogy, the 89, you pick your poison. So on that, I'm going to snap that. Thanks very much, folks. I'm going to address the chat really quickly. So right from the start, we're going to fly through some of these. As usual, folks, the pinned comment in the live chat is the link to channel memberships if you want to support the channel like that, and shout out to the people who currently do. Really appreciate that. So we got Rogue One Photography, channel member, panel member, and he's got the blue wrench, so behave yourselves, folks. We got Mike Fiala as well. We have Dogito, or one of our newest channel members. I think he was gifted a channel membership by me last week. We got Jim Collector, channel member and panel member. We got Vita, Jim's better half, channel member. Thanks very much. We got Bob Ford. I don't think I've seen Bob Ford around here before. Thanks very much for being here. Humble Collector UK was here pretty much every Monday. It's greatly appreciated, that kind of support. Tiny Art Guy, the artist in with the who makes the fantastically detailed throws. I must take a look at them. He offered someone to the panel. Very, very generous, very, very cool. We got Geo, who is a channel member. He was gifted one last week, and we have him here on the show on the panel for the first time as well, which is great. Austin Collects, channel member as well. Vita, you need to watch E.T. It's not as scary, although I am going to get that clip of him walking and him coming out of the bushes just to freak out Eddie from now on.
If you are scared of ET, you can always try to find the version where Spielberg removed all the guns and replaced them with flashlights.
Oh wow!
What?
True story.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
no.
he got a little Lucas fever in him, and he edited all the firearms with flashlights. Yeah. So the cops are like, freeze! They're pointing flashlights.
Leave things be,
Yes,
please.
I
You
know.
know what I mean? Leave things be. Jim Collector, channel member, panel member. Austin Collects. So we mentioned Austin Collects already. Brick Artemis saying Snap ET, but he's a diehard Jurassic Park. He wants Jazz Inc. to make that Jeep. Ryan Smith, channel member. Thanks very much for being here. We have got, who else do we have? We got Mark Attack is joining us as well. We got the Fact Checker. He is usually a panel member. He is a channel member. He's got that blue wrench as well. Sorry, fellas, not here, but hope you're back soon. Open invite, Jose. Open invite. Don't you worry. Keith Blitz 0065. Thanks very much for being here. Who else do we have? I'm trying to get shiniest there. E.T. was the original Baby Yoda. Absolutely. Who else do we have? We got Stanley as well, who's a channel member. Snap Inception. I think Snapping Inception was kind of the popular choice there. I do think Matrix is a better movie. But we're kind of, they're very close though. They're very close. Feel the Burn is in the house as well. I'm nearly caught up here. This is the disadvantage of starting off with something getting straight into things. And yeah, we're up to date. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to pick something else. So, what do you want to talk about? Ian, we've just done the snap and nothing else.
Oh, let's go in for the Dewback.
Cool, let's go for that Dewback. Alright. And... okay, so this costs about $1,000 and it's very, very big. And you've got one on the way coming from Hong Kong. What did you go for, Ian? Did you go for the Sand Trooper and Dewback? Did you get the Dewback with the two different pieces, the deluxe? Or talk to us.
Yeah, so I went for the Sand Trooper and the Dewback. So that, I think it was meant to arrive tomorrow, but it looks like there's a slight delay, so it might be Wednesday. I think I was going to sit and wait on this. Just because it's so big, but it's OT, and I thought I'll pick it up down the line, but I just started to see it selling out, so I was like, no, I'm not going to sit on this. I think it turned out really good. I think some of the videos I've seen are slightly better than the photos. I think the paint apps on the Dewback's really good, and the Trooper is minted. I love it. I think it looks really, really good. So
yeah, it's one of the standout troopers, isn't it? Everyone loves a Sand Trooper with the dirt and grime and the sand, obviously, and the pauldron.
Yeah,
this looks incredible.
One of my favourites. I think it looks great. I don't know how I'll display it yet. I actually quite like the Sand Trooper next to it, so I'd have the two Sand Troopers next to it rather than sitting on it. But I don't know.
This these pictures are giving absolutely no idea of how absolutely mammoth this thing is going to be. I think this is like 70 centimeters long or something like that. Like it's
I think it's
a
81.
Moducase type of problem. Like
Yeah, I think it's 81 centimeters long. I'm going to do a short, quick video and put it next to the two Tauntauns.
you're going to have to shoot it in that pano. You know when you take a photo of a pano. Like, this is cool. So
It is. It's really cool.
what's the damage on this, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you don't have to, but like, give us a ballpark figure for the two of these and a delivery from HK.
Yeah, I had to double check. It came in. I got it for £640. So that shipped. So it was something like 500 for the Dewback and trooper, and it worked out about £140 shipping.
That's actually really good.
Yeah,
At least, before the shipping for sure.
and then obviously I'll not have any customs import thing on that. So overall, for it coming out quick, I think it's a good price. That's
I'm
kind of price
surprised
I would
they
have
did
thought
this.
on a second batch.
Yeah. I'm surprised they did this. Like, it's OT, it's something like a risk because it's so huge that it's like people mightn't buy it or have space. I'm sure there's going to be cancellations. I think it looks incredible. It would fit in a module case down there, but then where do you put the tumbler? Like where do you put the Jazz Inc. 89? Like I could rotate, but then it's like, I think if I was putting this in there, I'd be like, right, I'm going all out. I'm putting the troopers all around it and putting a load of Star Wars stuff inside it. Like, but yeah, this is it's not a realistic thing for me. The trooper, I want. That's all I have to say. But I think it looks incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing the reviews, how it looks in people's collections. I'm gonna have to admire this one for far. Anyone else want to weigh in on this? Anyone else getting this besides Ian?
I'm still on the fence about it. I have one that I could pull the trigger on, but it's a tough one. I have a question for you guys and for Ian, who's getting it. The tail seam. I know it's impractical to ship this as one piece. Does this tail seam bother you at all? It doesn't bother me much. I just wish there was a way to hide it, but there isn't.
Is it? No. Can you see it in the photos?
If you know where it is. So I don't think it's that. I think they did a good job with it, but you can see it. Like here, you can't really see it, but at certain angles.
I think for me, the way I'm going to display it, it will be slightly at an angle. So I don't think I'm going to really see that.
Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't make it out. Where roughly is the tail seam?
It's about maybe a couple inches past his hind leg, like an inch or two.
It's as in an inch or two on the screen.
Sorry. Yeah, you could kind of see it there if you look towards the lower part of the tail.
It's right.
Can you see the cursor?
Right there.
Is that
yes,
it?
that's it right there.
That's so subtle.
They did a great job with it, you know. But like at least the blurred was smaller, in which it could be one piece, and you can hide with the leather strap. You can hide the jaw kind of seam there, and similarly here. But that tail seam, some people have said like, "Oh, I wish that wasn't there." I mean, does it break the illusion? I don't really think so. And like Ian said, you can pose it at a certain angle, you won't really notice it.
No, I wouldn't have noticed that.
Did you get the two-legged one, Ian?
I can't recall what. In fact, I'll need to double check.
Because this one connects in and his mouth's open and his leg is up.
Yeah,
and
which is really cool.
And then the other one is like, see if I can get, I think it's just mouth closed, leg down, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Huh. Does this make anyone else wish Hot Toys would do like other creatures? Because the design on this looks like just the detail on the skin looks absolutely.
They did a good job, yeah.
Really
incredible.
Nice.
Jabba the Hutt's come. It's only maritime. Has to. Yeah, I think they did.
That'd be the highest selling power pose figure ever.
Yeah.
Maybe his little arms move.
Yeah. They did the right job not articulating it. Also, I'm looking forward to seeing a million poses of just this.
I know, right? Yeah, it's kind of the Tony Stark snap Iron Man moment.
Yeah.
Anyone else in on the Dewback or the Trooper or any combination? Phil?
I got the Trooper. Yeah, I got the Trooper coming. I'd love to own the Dewback, but just where you're going to put it.
It's like one of those things. I have space for it, but do I want to dedicate a whole DF-120 to this one creature? I don't know.
Yeah, and then you got to feed it, walk it, bring it to the vet.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, it is. It's not just they're not just for Christmas.
I don't know if you can get them wet. I don't know if they have.
Don't feed it after midnight.
Don't feed them after midnight. You know?
Right. But it's midnight all the time somewhere. I never understand.
Yeah, I think it's very impressive. Like I think look, in fairness, it's a creature. They seem to have knocked it out of the park from what I've seen, and it's just going to look incredible. Yeah. So, anyone else? Any other thoughts? Gio, any thoughts on this or?
No. I mean, I I knew I wasn't gonna get this because it's just too massive for me to have, in the collection. It looks great. I mentioned this on my show yesterday that if I were to have this, like this setup that you see here in this picture, bring someone in to see my collection, I know that would stand out and it would look beautiful. But it's just too much space for all that. But it looks great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. All right. So let me see, Eddie, what you want to do?
Let's do the stills. I like
Cool.
that one.
I think I've gone easy on you, and I think when we get to face off, Gio is going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with. But
Oh, you're setting it up for failure.
I want him. Can he be on my team then? Because I've yet to win any of these.
Listen, I know you're good, so I'm trying to psych you out already, even though I'm just going to be calling out the questions. All right,
Gio
Stilgar
against the rest of
Stills.
us.
Yeah, let's work together. We got 43 people watching live. Much appreciated. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Stick around for the end of the stream at about an hour and 20 minutes at 10 p.m. GMT or 5 p.m. Eastern Time or 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. My collection tour 2025, my Mark IV collection 2025 will be premiering directly after this. Easy? Too easy?
Oh,
Easy.
Field of Dreams.
Can we? Nah.
Field of Dreams? No, this is the sequel. Field of Dreams.
It's Saving Private Ryan.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah. Man, Matt Damon played this old guy so well as well. Just I almost believed that he was not himself.
Yeah, the prosthetics back then.
Yeah. So yeah, you're absolutely right. This is Saving Private Ryan.
I'd like to know what this is, but I don't.
Is it that
The UK drama? Parasite?
No, what was
is
that
this,
massive film that came
this
It
out?
is Parasite. It is
Squid-
Parasite.
Yeah, Parasite.
Yeah, Parasite.
Yeah.
If you haven't
is
seen
great.
Parasite, watch it.
I haven't
Well
seen
done,
it. I
sometimes.
need to do that.
Great film. Yeah.
I decided to go easy on you this week, and I'm just not doing that again. It's just not as much fun. I need to be more challenging.
Oh. That could
I
be
know,
anything.
I know that image. I know that image. Oh my god.
Me too.
What the hell?
It's not, it's
So
not Event Horizon, is it?
Great movie. Well,
that
I
is-
rewatched
that is a
it
great movie.
recently, and
It was better
parts of
in
it.
its time, yeah.
yeah, but it definitely, sci-fi horror, and
Yeah.
it's more than watchable.
Gosh, this is disappointing me because I know that image.
Interstellar? No.
It is Interstellar.
It is.
right?
Oh, I thought that would be
Is
too
it?
easy.
Well
Yeah,
done,
okay.
folks. Well done. Well done. Well done. All right. So Ian has picked, Eddie's picked, Gio's picked. We're going to go down to Jim. Jim, what is our next topic?
I'm going to choose Rain. Let's get Rain done.
Okay, good stuff. I am not picking up rain because there's more than enough rain in Ireland. We are sick of it. The sun is something you read about in books.
You get it worse than we do.
Purple rain. Okay, here we go. This is Rain. She was in a movie called Romulus. It was average at best, but everyone thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Whoa, whoa,
I'd say
whoa,
it's a
whoa,
bit above
whoa.
average, but whatever.
It was good.
Her wrists look so natural.
We'd love it if Nolan directed it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jim. Stop it. I just snapped Inception and it hurt my soul because I didn't want to be biased. The best thing about this is the pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, at number
It's
two,
massive.
we'll say her hair. Maybe I think they did a great job with the hair,
Yeah, she did.
and the
They
sculpt.
did, yeah.
The sculpt looks really good. That wrist does throw me off. If I pick this up, I'd have to hide that wrist somehow.
Yeah, that wrist.
Yeah.
It's not just the wrist though, it's the tubiness.
Yeah, her forearm looks strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Present Toys Ripley. Was it Present Toys? I had that one. The third party Ripley. It's just like that kind of tubiness of the arm just killed that figure for me.
Yeah.
That's that younger body. I don't know. I had fun with this movie. I enjoyed this movie.
Yes,
Thought it was good. One of the better Alien movies.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
She was great too. I really liked her. I thought she
She's
had some
likable.
future.
She's likable.
Yeah.
She's not Ripley though.
No, but
Who is?
I
Who
got
is?
I got Ripley vibes.
Sigourney.
You know what I mean? Like, I thought she was interesting as a character. I like the characters.
Where would you rate her amongst the female leads in the Alien franchise?
So we have
Second or
Sigourney Weaver,
third?
and then her. We'll call it second, but she's last. Yeah. I kind of liked, is it Numi Rapus?
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, sure.
uh,
She was good.
Yeah, and that I thought now what she had to do, give herself this like kind of forced C-section. Oh, that was hard to
No.
watch. But
Prometheus was good.
yeah, I think Prometheus gets a bad rap, but it's not really.
Prometheus is all right. Yeah.
I like
Prometheus
it.
sucked.
Do you know? I still think the first three are still the best, even though I know three had major issues, but
Yeah.
it still had a vibe, and it was not. You know what it was? It was the end of Sigourney Weaver's Ripley story.
It's a nice close.
It's like, and then this whole cloning her back for resurrection. That was straight up horseshit.
Yeah.
My problem with this figure is I don't think it looks as good as the actress. Like it's okay, but
I think she looks like a baby. Like she like it's
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
facial
She's not.
expression.
This looks very Goonies, Stranger Things. Wait, I'll get you a photo.
Skeleton Crew.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks like,
it doesn't.
hey guys, I'm 14 and I've got a gun. Whereas like she
Let's go to a Broadway show.
The Reebok.
she
Sounds like
is
13 Reasons Why.
she's 20. She's 20. Like
Yeah.
or she's
Wow.
the character she's playing is in her 20s. I had to Google what age she's meant to be because
Yeah.
I know she wasn't supposed to be a child or teen. She was early 20s. But it does make her look childish. And I'm not sure is it the old Billie Eilish baggy pants or what's the story going on with, but yeah.
Is it the tailoring and the body proportions? I
And
think
the
it's kind of a
she,
combination.
the look of the face as well. She's a bit young looking, like.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great likeness.
No, it's not. I don't like this figure at all.
Yeah.
It's poor.
I thought the likeness was alright. It's just that facial expression is just not. It's very Gen Z. If I was gonna...
Like I don't care. I don't care about this. Yeah.
Jim's cancelled. You can't say anything about the youth; they're too sensitive.
Yeah, she's got some dead eyes too. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pictures where she's fighting the alien. I've like other people have said it. She's just like not fussed that there's a xenomorph in her face. You know.
That
Yeah, you get it.
pose
She,
was-
like she looks younger than she was. Like she's attractive
she-
in the movie. Like she doesn't look like this. She looks like she's 15 here.
No,
She
yeah,
does.
she
Like,
she,
this
she
is-
looks like a 14-year-old. To be honest,
Yeah.
I can see the likeness. It's almost like they just made her too young looking. Like the hair sculpt, you're right, Mike. It looks great. The pulse rifle, I do think, is still the star of the show. I don't know where her clothes that baggy, and I know that baggy clothes are actually trending now. So it was like they were big in the 90s and the 90s, and then it was all skinny jeans for 20 years, and now it's kind of drain cleaner pipes again and all. Like, but so maybe they're, you know, the way they do that. Sometimes they kind of sometimes have influences from modern fashion in their sci-fi or whatever, but. Pulse rifle looks incredible. I do think it looks like it, but it's a bit too young. You're right about the hair sculpt. I think that's good. The little Wayland Yutini t-shirt, I just think, yeah, come on.
See, like she
Trevor,
looks
yeah.
better here, like than in.
There seems to be a bit of muscle tone on the left arm there, doesn't there?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she looks a little more mature. It looks like on this body, like her knees.
Is that a
are-
USB pen she has? And
Is that-
sort? Yeah, that's the thing
to
that she
put in,
plugs into Andy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
But an Andy, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That's definitely the
fair.
face that I'd be making if the Xenomorph was there.
Right.
Definitely not like this.
It's
You
her,
know?
it's her okay boomer moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you know that iconic?
It really is.
I think it's Alien 3 poster where Ripley's like this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not, you know.
That's worse.
That's the best shot. I mean, two shots ago.
Which
that was
one?
pretty good.
Yeah.
This
Just
one?
close up.
One more of that one. That's a
That
little
one.
bit better. She looks a little older there, but still not great. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
She
looks
almost
very
looks
young.
like what's that actress that was in? Oh, she's now a male. She was in Juno.
Oh. Yeah.
Elliot.
Ellen.
Elliot
Yeah,
Page,
Ellen Page. I think they go by
Something
Elliot
similar.
Page now.
This
Elliot.
figure's
Elliot.
face.
Elliot Page
Yeah.
now, yeah. It was
In
Ellen
Juno,
Page.
she looks like, yeah, you're right. That's a good shout, man. It's a
little
good,
bit,
good shout. Yeah.
She also looks like Ellie from Last of Us.
Last of Us, yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
always thought Ellie was based off of
Off
Elliot
her?
Page.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Oh yeah, I did too. I remember thinking that as well.
You know, I look. Do you know the way the community will say, you know, I feel like they get it right a lot of the time with the requests, like remake a good T1000. Thank you, Hot Toys, appreciate it. Give us the Wolverine with the yellow and blue suit. Give us the Han Solo again. Thank you, Hot Toys, I appreciate it. We're not going to bite the hand that feeds. But then we cry out for things just like, do a big chap, remake, give us a Ripley artisan. And then they give us this, and then you hear the arguments like, oh, the community, give us some alien stuff. And then they give us some alien stuff, we're unappreciated. No. We wanted the Ripley. We wanted the big chap and the alien warrior. I still think it's great that they're doing this for the people that love the movie. But I think the sales, if they did like an artisan or even sculpted hair Ripley from Alien or Aliens, would absolutely dwarf this.
Yeah. Do you guys think there's any studio like pressure? Like, well, this is the current thing. Make this. We'll see sales, and then go ahead and make the other older films for after.
They do
Does
get
the mouse
pressure
own
from
this?
the IP holders for sure.
Yeah,
Does the mouse own this?
They do.
They do now. I think.
Yeah.
They bought Fox, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
maybe
when
there's
this was made though.
Yeah.
That and, I would love to seen what is her name, Naru from Prey made. Like, well, I don't know why they didn't go. that route.
I'm surprised they didn't do that one.
Great.
Cool.
But
Do you reckon
what
it was 'cause of the
would
body?
you rather watch? What do you think's a better movie? I think Prey's a better movie.
Prey's a
Prey.
better movie.
Yeah,
Prey's better.
Is anyone thinks, and I think Naru's a more interesting character than this girl.
Romulus like two or three times now, so
They're the same for me.
I'd hold
Like,
off on that.
I probably wouldn't watch either one of them again.
No.
I think yeah, they're good. They're good, but I feel like Prey gets overhyped, man.
I love Prey. I thought it was a great.
Oh,
It still
Prey,
bugs me
definitely
that a girl that threw her axe around for like 20 minutes in the forest was able to kill a predator. So
Well, can I say something about that?
That
though?
was only the 20 minutes you saw. She was doing
That's
that.
the
She had her
only complaint
10,000
I've ever
hours,
had about
Eddie.
the film as well.
Yeah,
My
but
bad.
Eddie, the Predator can absolutely wipe the floor with Schwarzenegger if he wanted to as well. It's never been a fisticuffs fight to beat a Predator. No one can do that. So that's my only pushback about that.
Yeah, like Arnie didn't go head to, like
believable.
actually fist fight either. Like
Correct. Yeah. Everyone has to outwit a Predator.
It's more outthinking and outwitting.
Yeah.
the only one that could beat the Predator is Neo and Goku. Wouldn't that be right?
You're right.
Oh, exactly. Right.
Yes.
and RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Well,
too.
yeah,
maybe.
true. Well, he's gonna get rusty though in the jungle. You know, you will humidity.
Then RoboCop
yeah.
would try to lecture him. That's not
Yeah.
right. That's illegal.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Prey blew me away. The music, cinematography, acting. Shut up, Eddie. It's a movie.
Poor Eddie.
In fairness, this is Philly Figurecraft. I don't think I would have shown this comment if we didn't know the guy, know the tone. But I don't know. Like look, we don't bring Eddie on here to agree with us. Do you know? So, like we don't. Like it's like
The positives about this figure are that I like that you have another human to add to your alien shelf. I think that's cool.
There you go.
And I agree with you guys. I don't think it looks like her. At first, when it was announced, I was like, dang, that's pretty good. But then when you compare it next to side by side with the actual stills from the movie, I'm like, oh, damn, it's like, it is way off kind of. So, but I do like that you can add, because most of these shelves are going to be aliens and predators, and you're not going to have, other than Ripley or if we ever get a Dutch or something, you're not going to have much human characters because they're not going to go into the side characters. So that's cool. I do wish they did Andy first. I feel like Andy would be more hyped than her.
Andy was a good character.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah.
I liked him.
And
One other thing I
stand out.
don't like about it is the gatekeeping of a jumping face hugger. I wish we got that with the alien as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point, actually. The base
as
is
in
one of the nicest things
you
on
wanted
it.
to see
Yeah,
them
it is.
jump earlier.
No. I wish that we got like that style face hugger with the xenomorph also. Like it's only with her. So
I get you. Yeah. But you know what? Like it's like when it comes to Terminator 1 and 2, like I watched the first two movies and the rest of it's just like I'm sorry, but like I'm 40, I'm halfway to dead at best. I'm not watching that bullshit. Like, but with Aliens, yeah, you'll watch them any day of the week. I will rewatch Alien 3. I will watch Prometheus and even Covenant, and I will watch Romulus. Like, and for like, so it's got like 2 excellent movies, and then a lot of kind of not bad movies, just middle. Whereas
I can rewatch all of them apart from Covenant. There's something about that one that just really throws me off.
Yeah,
I think Resurrection's been the worst. I don't ever want to see that again.
I have a soft spot for Resurrection. I don't know why.
Wow.
It's objectively not a good film at all, but there's just things about it that I like. I think it's nostalgia.
Basketball.
Oh yeah, she did that actually in real life.
Yeah, she did that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Like that's incredible.
Then they cut to Ron Perlman's reaction, and I was like, "That is real. It might be his real reaction, but I think everyone probably just lost their mind, and they had to reshoot reactions."
Yeah. She quotes it like as one of the highlights of her career, like as one of the best things she ever did. Like,
cool. She's quite proud of that film too, though. Like, she was very influential in it. She wanted to merge with the Alien. She had a lot of really weird ideas for the Alien franchise. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but
sounds like Frank.
Sorry, Sigourney.
Yeah.
You can't win them all.
No.
Really quickly, folks, just going to go through some basics. So,
Shane, before you do, I got to
worries.
dip out, guys. I'm really sorry, but I got to head to work.
Well, I'm glad we got to talk about some Alien.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
Nice being with you, Mike. Nice
Always
being with
great,
you.
fellas.
See you, Mike.
Yeah, bye, chat.
Cool. Look after yourself, man. Be safe, yeah. So, okay. 51 people watching live. Much appreciated. We got 4,348 subscribers. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. So we got a shout out to our members. So we got some gifted memberships last week. We got Darren2501. We got Andre, and then the movie canon, aka Gio, who's here in the panel with us. Andreas, IB, and Dugito. So in the Troopers tier, we got Parks Industries, Stanley, Vita, Tiny Art Guy, Figurecraft, Blurred Dad Life, 16 Shooter, Figures and Fandom, Yomo, Howard Potts, H and Silver Fox, Jose G. Hernandez, Brian Wong, The Ben Thomas Show, Eddie Money Mendez, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike L, and Ryan. And of course, if you're a commander, you get your YouTube handle, your YouTube name displayed at the end of all the content like this. So the upcoming videos here, I have something prepared for you. This will take about 30 seconds. So see if I can get this. I have it ready here. So here we go. Having a bit of a rave. God bless GarageBand. Okay, so that's going to happen immediately after this in about 54 minutes. I can get rid of this now. And that would be the Collection Tour Mark IV. So Collection Tour 2025 Mark IV. So it's the first time, actually, first collection I'm doing with the newly introduced IKEA Bleedens and the Modu case setup. So, and I'm really proud of my, watch the end, folks, because if you're going to watch the end, I'm really proud of the movie icons display that I have downstairs. It's looking clean. So, Phil, what you want to talk about?
Go new, please.
What you get new? What you get in new, Phil?
Houdini.
Ah, finally. So
Oh,
you got
nice.
a Jawa. Good stuff.
And
That's dope.
Yeah, nice.
one second, I want to put you full screen there.
I thought that was RoboCop.
Oh, yeah. No. So this is from Tiny Art Guy, yeah?
That's
it
dope.
is, yeah, really good.
Yeah, I
Does
think
he
I gotta get that one.
sew them or does he print them or how does it?
I'm assuming they printed on,
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
really good quality. And
Good stuff. All right.
didn't tag a free one. I said to him, "You're a small business, and I'll support."
And
small
fairness
businesses
now,
all day
that's
long."
not all heroes wear capes. That's that's awesome, folks. If you want to catch one of those throws there, hit up Tiny Art Guy on Instagram. Good stuff.
It's all these details in between, like the mini characters. It's insane.
That's cool.
That's very cool. I think does Mandy Burton have one of them as well? I think I saw Mandy in
Yeah.
the chat there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Anyone else get something new in hand, folks?
And sorry, thanks Ian for helping me along the way with the Java.
Ian's thrown his grand moff weight around. Yeah,
100%.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to make you disappear, so send the Jawa.
Well, finally, I got Vader: Return of the Jedi in. So.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Is this
Good
something
stuff.
new? What have I missed?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
Yes,
on new.
something
Sorry, Jim,
new.
Something new.
Okay, cool.
I got the old figures that I was talking about last week. I got Man of Steel, Jor-El, and
Zod.
Zod. Yeah, those are dope figures, dude. I like them
stuff.
a lot. Yeah.
Excellent.
I got
So you've
this
gone
thing
down the
in,
rabbit hole.
Ooh,
which
nice.
is one of the newer LED sabers, which is pretty cool.
Is that a R15 custom?
Yeah, it comes with the app as well, so you can
Oh,
like
yeah,
control
good
it
stuff. You
with the
enjoying
app,
it?
which is pretty. I am actually. It's pretty good so far. It just came in today. Like I didn't like the originals because they didn't light up to the tip, and you can see there's a bit of a gap here when it's not fully lit up, but once it's fully
Oh,
lit up,
you
it
can't.
looks-
Yeah, you
it looks
can't at all
pretty
see it
awesome.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no, I love it. I'm looking forward to taking some photos with this, just to create that more realistic
very cool.
lightsaber effect. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. It's handy the app. I find if we have them at full brightness, they're too bright. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy
a
how
little
bright
bit.
they are. Yeah. It's nice the way you can drop it down a bit. Like so.
It's handy. Yeah.
All right. Anyone else get anything else new? Anything?
The INART 2-pack deluxe
Oh,
in
hello.
Joker.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That looks amazing.
Yeah, it's
That's
incredible.
It really does, man. I have
good.
2 custom Jokers, and I was really hoping that it wouldn't live up to those, but it's very, very good. The body in particular is really perfectly proportioned.
I'd say the tailoring looks fantastic.
The tailoring is very good. It's interesting. They went with the color corrected look from the film. Like every other custom that I've got has gone by the actual suit, which is a lot brighter. It's a very bright red.
Interesting.
But because of the color tinting in the film, it came off as more of a maroon. And they went, and the question was always, do you go with that or do you go with what it looks
I think that's
like
what they should
in
be
real
doing.
life?
what
Go
from
with
the
what it
film?
looks like in the film?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you watch the Matrix, I love this little fact. If you watch the Matrix, anytime they're in the Matrix, there's a green U over it. Like it's very subtle, but it's like a little green U because of the, you know, the code is written in green to show you that they're in the Matrix. But then when they're in the real world, it's clearer. So pretty damn cool.
It's similar to
So this
the
is-
aliens in Aliens.
No,
'cause
this
they're
hair is
brown.
way too green. It's got to be dyed again. But like this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the difference between the suits.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect your figure on the left, but like the one on the left is how the INART haters wanted the INART want to turn out.
So-
Like I think.
Stylistic approach.
It's actually a great sculpt. The hair is just off. I mean, the hair is just not the right color, and it's lost its.
Tina
Zach,
would be the
but-
person to chat to there, I'd say, but you've already got the.
I got a guy named Sean who's gonna do mine.
Stanley
Hopefully.
is not wrong.
Yeah.
This is the Matrix show today. We actually are going to be talking about it again. That's something I'm so excited about. Anyone else pick up anything new this week? No? I don't have it with me, but the Secret Lab chair I'm sitting on, one day, literally, it's only a year old, and you know, I love it. It's very comfortable, and it's so much better than what I had because what I was having was just not good for my back. But like one of the Ian, you're sitting on one, aren't you? So
Yes.
do you know, like, say on the left and right, if I describe them as the hips of the chair, there's two like plastic coverings. Like if you can actually reach them from sitting down. So like where the back panel kind of joins the seat, there's these kind of like two circular plastic panels. They just cover up some of the gears and stuff like that. One just fell off there about over Christmas, and I was like, what the hell? And I thought it just clipped off, and the little screw that you screw it in had cracked the plastic, and I was like, this is ridiculous. These are really expensive, like, and it's only been a year, and it sounds as if it sounds like my work chair, and I work from home, and I'm in for 8 hours there, and then, like, you know, I do a 2-hour stream, and then maybe another 2 hours of video making a week, whatever. contacted them. They asked for photos. No questions asked. Shipped out a new part. Arrived in today. Like, that should be the standard for a product like that. Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, well, it's over 12 months. It's like, the chair should be fit for purpose. All I've been doing is sitting on it and not that much. So it's like, shout out to Secret Lab. In fairness, they didn't charge me for shipping, didn't charge me for the part. Just, that's the way it should be. So I thought that was worth mentioning. If you ever have any issues, get onto them. Yeah.
Did they not ask you if you were eating too much Christmas turkey?
Well, look, I had to there was a bit of a diet-related question, but, I said, look, no need to get all religious on me, and they backed off because, so. I played that one well, what can I say? What you want to talk about, folks? Jim, I love the way someone called you Jim Collector, GYM.
Oh, that was Mark. We were chatting about Jim stuff earlier.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, cool. What you want to talk
about? I think I chose already, didn't I? If someone else wants to...
Okay, Trevor.
INART.
Cool. Thank you. Excellent choice. Okay. Like, I don't know. We've all seen this list. Jose popped it into our group chat there over the weekend. Thanks very much, Jose. I'm kind of taking that it's like, seems like it could have some sort of truth. Like, at the end of the day, it's not an actual prototype. Nothing's going up for pre-orders. I can't credit the person because I don't know who actually found this list or whatever. But like, some of the things I'm hyped for and some of the things I'm less than hyped for. Sorry, I realized that it's extremely small there, but I'm going to read through this. I can barely read it. Shout out to the 59 people watching live. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Okay, so INART, they're in Tokyo on Saturday the 18th, and what I understand, this is someone who like either asked them questions or was present for a Q&A and wrote down what they said. So Harry Potter adult version to be announced in 2026. Series unknown. Dune, Chani, and Fade Rauta scheduled for 2026 with a question mark. Lord of the Rings, Gandalf the White scheduled for 2025. Frodo, Sam scheduled for 2026. They want to bring out all 9 of them, so that means they have some intention of doing a Boromir and a Gimli and a Merry and Pippin. The Dark Knight, Batman. Come on, they need to have that DX19 suit done. They're talking about that since Christ was a boy. Catwoman scheduled for 2025. Brilliant. Heath Ledger Joker 2.0.
Oh my God, the consternation over this. Good Lord.
No. No.
Apparently here.
Do you know that song by the presidents of the United States? They did a cover of it. Video Killed the Radio Star. It's like
those Buggles.
1/6. Just they're battering that, and like it's an amazing character. But I'm hoping that means a different version, because I do remember them saying they might do a different version, like a bank robber or something like that, not a purple.
Yeah,
anyway.
I can see that maybe.
However, it says plans to re-release after making many different figures. Hold on to your horses. You've made a few, but it wouldn't have many. And gaining experience, take time to make the best one. Look, I get it. Companies want to get better. They want to make more money. Yeah, but like, the last thing we need is another purple coat Joker. BVS, Batman, Wonder Woman in production, announced 2025. Justice League will not be scheduled within 2025. The Walking Dead, Rick, Daryl, Negan scheduled for 2026, will be on display at the event. So I presume at the event of the weekend. Game of Thrones, Daenerys 2026. Then Terminator, licensing is being adjusted, blank slate atmosphere for now. Okay, I'm liking that it's on the list. I'm liking that they haven't got the license yet, or they're working it out. But as Mike said, blank slate atmosphere, we've got nothing. That's what he was saying. So Wukong,
yeah.
Boat 16 and 112 scheduled to be announced in 2025. Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal white suit version to be announced in 2025. That's cool, but you haven't even got the other one up for pre-order yet, or is it? No, it went up for pre-order. I tell a lie. This is interesting. Keanu Reeves type lineup. Matrix planning and design. John Wick not likely. Now the Matrix, we all want the first one, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We don't want the fourth one. Are we sure, kids?
Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just want the first one. The lobby scene, the harness, the coat, Not a Lou. Bruce Lee. Okay, 1/6 and 1/12 to announce 2025. And Marvel, this translates to we're not getting the fucking license, and the Star Wars is actually the same. Okay, I'm going to take this away. Eddie, is there anything there that floats your boat?
Yeah, the DC stuff that they've shown and that's on that list. Lord of the Rings, that's the line I'm all in on. I sold my Gandalf because I was hoping for a white version, and so that's really exciting for me because that means I made a good choice there. And then Neo, Neo. I think that's everything that I'm like
Channy?
anticipating.
Fade Routha? No?
No, hell no.
No, Eddie doesn't like. Eddie doesn't like movies like that.
Dude, it's cool, but it's overhyped. You guys are overhyping.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Overhyped.
Here we go again.
Look, I need some.
thought you liked
Ralpha
him.
is a
I forgot.
badass
Can't
character.
keep track.
So, but I need my heroes to actually be cool and do something. So,
Wow. Look
Oh man, I thought Chalamet was. Yeah,
I love Chalamet as an actor, dude. I want a figure of him from something, but not Dune.
He's
You
quite
love
different in the
Chalamet so
movie.
much that you pronounce it right. I totally called him Chalamet. Chalamet.
Do the
I'll
Chalamet.
take a Bob Dylan Chalamet over Dune.
Yeah,
So.
I actually want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that movie.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah. So, right, DC stuff and Neo. Geo.
Matrix. I have the Hot Toys Neos. He's over there. But if they do an updated one, their version, the INART version, I'm sure it'll be better. So definitely interested in that. But I would like them to also do, Trinity, Morpheus, Agent Smith to expand the line there, because we haven't seen those by Hot Toys. And then the other one would be the Foyd Rotha, the Austin Butler from Dune Part 2. Those are the ones that stood out to me. Those are the ones that I would want.
Good stuff. Yeah, the Matrix from the first one just gives that bloody lobby scene with the trench coat and stuff like that. Trench coats are cool. What else? The Channy, yeah, if they do it right, I would like it, but it does beg the question. Fade Rauta is obviously from Dune 2 because he wasn't in Dune. And
Right.
that's, great on-screen character, even though he's... Yeah, look, fuck it. He's dead. He's just like... It's this whole spoilers thing. I can get it for like the first month, but it's been so long. Watch the movie. Then Channy, is that going to be number
Book
one
from
or
the
number two?
60s. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Vader. It's Luke's da. Luke's
Yeah,
da.
exactly.
So, yeah, the Dune stuff is interesting, and obviously the Neo.
I would think Channy from 2. But I don't really care if they're from 1 or 2. I don't care about mixing them. I mean, Fade Rotha, you assume he looked similar in the first movie, even though you didn't see him. So I'm cool with that. It doesn't have to be from the same movie.
No, he had a full head of hair in the first movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like Michael Bolton or something like.
That's right.
Do you know what a cool outfit for Channy would be? Because she could have the still suit and stuff like that. That's probably the obvious thing. It would make more sense because even if it's from 1 or 2, it doesn't really change that much. Have her pose next to Paul. What I thought would be really cool is when they're taking on that the spice harvester, and she's trying to shoot the ornithotop ornithopter, and she's got the rocket launcher, and she had I think she has a helmet on. I think that'd be really cool. But then
Be a
Paul
cool
isn't
option.
going to have that look. And it would give her like a rocket launcher as well, and she can still have the head sculpt. She still have the helmet as well. I think that'd be pretty damn cool. But and then like the hair, like they need to get that right as well. But sure. Look, no point getting worked up. We'll see it. When are we going to see a prototype from that?
I don't want to. I don't hear that. Like, I love shiny and his sarcasm, but INART's seemingly got their shit together now. We're not really waiting much longer than we are for Hot Toys at this point. So,
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to.
That's fair.
I don't want to just push this.
I
This
think
whole
it's the
thing that
INART,
It takes 3 years to get them. It doesn't really.
The Batman hangover.
Yeah, that was bad. It wasn't great.
Like
Gandalf wasn't great either.
To balance it, yes, at the end of the year they got Ron out, they've got Paul, which looks incredible, and they got that 4-pack and 2-pack, which looks incredible as well. But I think it's maybe like we don't want recency bias. Like, yeah, they did good
Joke.
at the end. Now keep that up, yeah. Do you know, keep that up. But we still have to remember a lot of people waited a long time for the INART Batman. But then to counter myself, when I got it in, totally worth the wait. Loved it.
I think I feel Hot Toys are doing the same at the moment because the Jack Sparrow seems to be in batches. Because I've had nothing. Kit hasn't posted anything about releases on that. And I've seen obviously collectors with it, and it's the same with the Sand Trooper. Toys on Fire, I think he's shipping his today or tomorrow. And again, nothing from Kit. So I don't know whether Hot Toys are doing batch releases at the moment, similar to...
Just on the rooted or the whole thing? All the way through
anything,
the whole
nothing from
line
Kit at all.
Yeah. Like, there's people, I think there's like a bunch of people who are only getting tech from Sideshow, and Sideshow released...
Yeah.
When was that? October, November? I can't remember.
Yeah, tech way before Christmas.
Yeah. So Phil, like, what about this list stood out to you as something you'd realistically take the plunge on?
BVS because of the Superman, and the Superman's so good. And Dark Knight because I don't have a GX19. The price isn't going.
I just want them to get like just yeah. I want them to absolutely nail that suit and just get it done right, so I can pose it next to the Joker or whatever. Like
I need a Dark Knight. I've waited a long time for one. So.
Yeah, Neo, the Dune stuff, and that Batman from the Dark Knight, but check out the Catwoman as well. But yeah, Jim.
I get Snape. Definitely get Snape. Kind of hope they show Dumbledore again as well, because we've seen him ages ago, similar to Daenerys, and they haven't really brought him back. So I get Snape. I've got the 2.0 BVS Batman from Hot Toys on PO, so I'm not sure. It depends if it's leagues better than that one, then maybe.
Yeah.
Tempted by Wonder Woman, to be honest, because that looked pretty good by the slide that we saw. Obviously, we know I've soured on the Dark Knight, so probably not. I don't know. Maybe I'd go in for Fader Alpha, but to be honest, there's so many things coming up now. I just find it hard to go too deep into any line, just because there's so many good things. So that's probably about it from that list that really stands out to me the most.
And like I always think, like, I'm sharing this and you saw it probably about 14 times already in the last few days, and it's like this could be just someone sitting in Belgium going, I'm gonna mess with some collectors.
Yeah, it's not very professional.
Like, there's nothing official like thrown up there, but I suppose the fact that they've done, like, say, Paul so well is like, yeah, they could do a fade, and it makes sense to do a Channy, or the fact that they've done a Superman, it makes sense that they're, you know, in fairness, like, there a lot of them are linked to things they've done already, so fair enough.
Fade would
there
look
are
good as well.
conflicting reports, and supposedly nothing is planned for Sam and Frodo. So we saw photos of okay, they weren't figures, they could have been just like Photoshop images of them. So what I found funny was on their Instagram there's a post they put up, and it was like, you know, that kind of classy black and white kind of INART logo and whatever, and it was like Tokyo, Japan, the 18th of January or whatever. But all I saw was that list. I didn't see like loads of photos with prototypes.
Well, I was going to say, I saw video. I still don't understand this because it looked like it was just a room with some stuff on a table, and it wasn't anything special, and it wasn't anything we haven't seen before. And I'm like, why are you putting together this event? And nothing on this list about the Reeves Superman. I didn't see any update on the Reeves Superman in terms of that video. I mean, the guy who was doing the video is mainly focused on the Morphig stuff because he's a 112 collector. But it just looked like they were stuck on a table, like they weren't lit up nicely or anything. It's very odd, man. Maybe it was preliminary. I don't know, but I haven't seen anything from it. They haven't showed any pictures from it or anything. You know,
it's ironic the way their 12 scale line is Morphig. Start making more 1/6 scale figs, and technically 112 is smaller than 1/6. It's less fig, but you know, we're splitting hairs now. But like, do you know what it is? It's like I've always been more of a fan of a person who does things, as opposed to going say they'll do things. You know, there's doers and people who say they do. But we went from like John being on every stream chatting, and then like nothing really happening to he just disappeared, radio silence. But then before Christmas, bang, 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 4-pack, 2-pack, Ron, Dune. I think I like that better. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to build it. I think by putting these lists out and talking about stuff that they might do or might not do, it's you're going to get that feedback and see if there's any interest in that, or if people go, who wants that? You know what I mean? And then they're like, okay, let's not make that.
Yeah.
But I want these Dune figures. I hope they do all the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship. Interested in the Batman stuff, Catwoman especially, if they do that well, and they will. Game of Thrones, it's the same with Walking Dead for me. It's kind of like over.
Yeah, really?
It's too little, too late.
I forgot to say that's another one. I'll be all in on that line once they start.
The Walking Dead or
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Game of Thrones, man.
I don't know. If it's done really well, it's going to be hard to resist because, like, at least Daenerys. But like, I don't know. I love the books, but the show is great up until the last couple seasons.
I rent and rewatched season 2, episode 7 of The Walking Dead because I'm always harping on about it. I thought maybe I was overselling it, but I wasn't. It's so good. Yeah, those first few until Negan comes into it, and Negan's great, but I think until his first real appearance, I liked him when he was in. There was about a season there. I was like, oh, this guy. I think maybe when Negan gets in, not when he arrives in, because he arrives in with a bang, and then
yeah, it's good.
There's about a season of him tormenting everyone. You're like, how did he get out of this? And I thought it was really well done. But then when he became a pet, I was just like, no.
Yeah.
So, no. But those figures are so gonna be insane. Gio, do you want to pick something else?
What else is there? Let's see. How about the Spider-Man, the Miles?
Yeah, cool. I think this is a unique looking figure. I really like it. This is one of those ones that like I pass on a lot of things that look cool to get the things I love, and I am a sucker for figures with like layers, and this is cool because you know what I mean. This guy is like, he looks like he's just a kid, like, you know, and just he's got the puffer jacket and then the hoodie and the basketball jersey. I presume it's a basketball jersey. And then of course you give the Spider-Man look, and there's a multiple other different looks you can have. He just like he just looks cool, man. This is one that, you know, many people say, oh, I don't know, just it'll stand out like a sore thumb on my display because like this is cartoony and animated, and then the rest of stuff is live action. I think that's cool, like the way it looks so different. Like this wouldn't be out of place in the movie Icons display. Check it out at 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Because it is an iconic movie. Like those first two movies are two of the best Spider-Man movies ever made, I think. But I'm tempted on this, but I know I'm not going to pick it up. But yeah. Sorry,
I have a Miles and a Spider-Man. I put them up with my, quote unquote animated X-Men, the Susu Toys ones, and I think it looks good in there. It's a great looking figure though.
Does a little comic book come with him?
I think so.
I gotta check
That's
that out.
pretty cool.
That's a prop.
Anyone picking this one up?
Nope.
No, it looks awesome, but actually it looks better. It looks amazing, but it's not something that I collect personally.
Did you like the movie?
Yeah, the movie was really good. Like both the Spider-Verse films, I really enjoyed them. I thought they were fantastic, but yeah, just not something I collect in 1/6.
If it wasn't for I'm just checking, and yeah, that magazine, that comic does seem to come with him, and also this figure is $290, I believe, and
wow.
Yeah, if it wasn't for like Into the Spider-Verse, I don't think we would have got No Way Home. I think it influenced it. Like I definitely do. Sure, like that was the first kind of Spider-Man multiverse kind of thing, and it was done really, really well. The way like the movie essentially reset itself multiple times, and you're like, what's going on? But you realize it's just different Spider-Man, different. I think it definitely influenced No Way Home. I give it a lot of credit for that. So yeah, and no one's getting this.
Yeah.
Nope.
I have the first one, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think it's.
And it's weird that they haven't, like, just to talk about these movies, they haven't talked about. I guess I was watching something where they said the voice actors haven't even heard anything about doing any voiceover for this movie yet, and it was supposed to be out in 2024.
For
then
the
they
second
said
part of this movie.
Yeah, and now they haven't even said anything about 2026.
Yeah, because Into Spider-Verse was the first one, then Across was the second
Mm-hmm.
one, but it was Across Part 1, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know the funny thing is, like if I got this, the first pose I'd want to put it in is probably something like this. His casual look, like, hey, why'd you have some random kid on your shelf? Like, it just looks so cool. Like, it's a civilian-looking character that I don't typically.
You almost need two for this. Like, you really need like his Miles look,
that's true.
And you do. That's what I had at one point, and I got rid of the Miles one. But
could you just get like a body from Kit or something, and then obviously you can have the master version.
It's a unique body for sure. So I don't know if you probably have to buy this body. You know what I mean, or one of these bodies separately. Or something.
And while you're over there, get some actual Nikes too, because
well, you can easily get those.
Someone will do it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though. Pretty cool.
Yeah. That's great. That looks great.
I'm gonna rewatch. I gotta rewatch.
God, that 2099 looks so good, man.
Yeah, looks
hard to resist.
All right, will we talk about Enoch and then finish off with Face Off? I think that makes sense. 55 people watching live. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. And hit the like and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you're watching the replay, we appreciate you too as well. So we have Mr. Enoch. Do you love it or hate it? I think this is very much one of those ones that you either love or hate.
This is the Captain Phasma of...
I like Captain Enoch. I didn't pick him up though.
Yeah. I think it's growing on me. I think the design has grown on me. It is creepy looking.
I really like the design. I like the colour palette as well. Just overall, I think it looks really good, but it's not in my Star Wars lane, so it was an easy pass.
I like the kind of brown undersuit. Yes, this is true. This is true. It's a lot of the time it's not the design of the suit, it's what the character does that makes the suit look cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But I looking at the design in this, I know it's based on some porcelain style Asian thing. I think it's where things are broken or put back together. But I look at this and I hear Jar Jar, these are broken. These are broken. Remember at the end of episode 1 when the droids it looks cool though. It will stand out. He has one of those kind of, is it a kama skirt? I watched Rogue One last night again. Forgot how good it was.
God, Rogue One is so good.
Yeah, exceptional movie.
Yeah. Look, got me hyped for Andor. Isn't that right, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the last stormtrooper from the Ahsoka line?
Overhyped.
Yeah. The last one.
It's the last one.
Is anyone picking this up? Phil, you're a trooper guy, no?
I am a trooper guy, yeah, and I do really like this trooper, but no, it's not for me. I'd like to have been for there to be some sort of story arc in Ahsoka, even if they said, "Oh, that guy was once whoever for Thrawn or what," but there was nothing. Like you said, he didn't do anything, but there was no arc.
Reminds me of Captain Phasma from the sequel trilogy. Like I thought she looked cool, but then just not much.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think they tried to do that with Phasma and make her the Boba Fett of the sequels, and but she didn't do anything. And you can argue that Boba Fett didn't do anything. I know.
I know. But in fairness,
he was the first one to look cool and not do anything.
In fairness, though, no, I actually, I'm saying that, but I don't believe that. He had very little screen time in the original trilogy, but he was smart enough to know and predict what Han Solo was going to do. In the trash when he was going to detach before they went to hyperspace and stuff like that, and he floated away with them. He tracked it. He was instrumental in catching Han Solo. So, yeah, he did more than enough realistically. He could have done a bit more, but would I be right in saying the tall blonde girl from Game of Thrones that's Captain Phasma?
Yeah.
Like, she was great in Game of Thrones, and then like she's like, oh, I'm in a Star Wars movie. Oh my god,
totally wasted.
Gone.
But totally wasted in that role.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't do anything. But this thing, like the way this is another thing I don't like about Ahsoka, but like they brought him out and he introduced him by name, and then he did nothing. Like what? It's totally like, here's your next toy. You know what I mean? Let me introduce you
just
to
about
the
to
toy
say
you're
it,
gonna
yeah.
buy.
And here
And
it
I'm
is.
like, well, okay, but what does he do?
You're
Like,
gonna know him from the action figures.
yes, exactly. You make him do something in your house. Like,
yeah.
we're
There
not.
you go.
Like, well, come on, man.
Yeah.
Create your own
yeah.
story. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Look, it does look cool. I think I'm hearing a lot of people though, like collectors, content creators, kind of going, space is the enemy, and people are definitely like looking at alternative ways of displaying. People are downsizing. It has to happen. You get to a certain point, and definitely people like, I've been selective pretty much since day one. I don't always get it right, but I'm being particularly selective, I'll say, and I think you need to be. We're ready for Face Off, so will we? Unless anyone else has anything to say about the Dewback or Rain or Miles or the INART stuff or Enoch or ending it all. Anything at all.
Nada.
All right, cool. So right. So how are we going to do this? We got okay. So will we do it as it lies? So Phil, yourself, you know, the top row against the bottom row. Then, so I'm going to move myself there.
Yes. Unlucky Eddie.
So
It's all you.
so
Ian.
we got Phil, Ian, and Eddie against Jim, Trevor, and Jesus. So I'm pretty sure Gino. I'm pretty sure Gio is going to be the one to tip the scales here. But no pressure. I'm trying to psych him out just to make it a little bit more even. All right, okay. So we'll get this music going. And all right, so it freaks Phil out. Okay, so we'll say Captain Phil and Captain Jim. What I want you to do is, I'm gonna just don't look at the private chat. I'm gonna type a number in the private chat, so don't look at the private chat. Yeah, don't look at the private chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna type in a number, and it's a number between 1 and 10 inclusive. Phil, I want you to tell me a number, and then Jim, you're going to tell me a number. You can't pick the same one, and the closest one will go first. Phil.
7.
Bastard.
Eric Cantona's
3.
number.
3.
The number was 9, so Phil, you're going to go first. That's the first victory. That sends a strong message, lads. Well done. So
Letting us down already, Jim. Come on, man.
yeah, the boys are like, yes! That does not count as a point.
Didn't even get that right.
Damn it, Phil.
Okay, so this is where it all goes wrong. Phil's team, your first question.
Private chat now, yeah?
We got you.
Yeah, can we switch over to private
private
chat,
chat,
folks, and don't go on your phones? Phil's team, the Rogue Ones. What year did Ex Machina release?
Eddie,
never
when you
seen
threw
that.
your hands up then, I thought you were in. I was like, yeah.
No, never seen it.
That's good.
Worth to watch.
I don't think I've seen it either. Ian?
It's all you.
This is a wild guess. I've only seen it once. I'm going to be way out, I think. 2012?
Is that your final answer?
Final answer. Sorry, Ian.
You're close.
Go
It
on.
was 2014.
11, wasn't it?
You were close.
Oh, it was
You were
14.
close.
Oh, okay.
Great movie. If you haven't watched it,
Yeah.
well worth watching. You got Donald Gleason. I think it's Alicia Vikander. I think her second name is Vikander. I can't remember her first name. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. And
Oscar Isaacs.
Oscar Isaac. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's kind of one of those ones you're watching. You don't know where it's going to go, and it's like, this is actually really good. Okay, so Jim's team. Your first question: in what year did the movie Arrival release?
I know it.
Nice.
Okay.
Shoot.
Say it.
Yeah.
Go.
Arrival, Dennis Villeneuve movie, 2016.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny. What did you say?
Go in there.
2016. I think.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Cool. Nice.
This guy is a machine.
That's
Okay,
insane.
so we're back to Phil, your team. First question. Who directed the masterpiece RoboCop? I'm so glad this is Eddie's team.
Go on, Eddie.
Yeah. You guys don't know this?
Nope. I can't recall who it is.
Jesus. I wish I knew it just for the memes, but I don't know.
No idea.
There's going to be some restructuring with the Hope Show next week.
Yeah.
All right, try a guess, because that'll be funny.
Well, like The Rock.
Any ideas, folks?
Oh,
For Geo, there's absolutely chomping at the bit. Like, he definitely
We need
knows
a
this.
steal. We need a steal function.
Yeah, can we still like?
We
get
can't
half
change
point?
the rules, like, halfway through the game. Man. Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to press you for a guess. Just pick a sci-fi director. You could be right.
It's not right, but Phil, James Cameron.
Paul Verhoeven. I believe he directed Starship Troopers, the first one as well. Am I right
Yes.
on that?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Okay. So it's kind of that satire as well. Oh, I think you got lucky with an easy question here. So who directed Black Panther? Trevor's team, Geo's team.
What's the first?
What's the first black?
Oh, I know it. I know it. I can
Confer?
say it, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's confer. What do you think it is?
How do I do that? So,
you can just speak
tell us.
openly, but until
Right.
you say final answer, I won't
you
take the
said
answer.
Black Panther, right? It's Ryan Coogler.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
I agree too. I know that.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, you're correct. I love the way Gio was like, "Oh, I think I know it." Such modesty, such a likable guy. He knew it. So that's 2, and you're going to win. But look, to claw one back for pride, I'm just going to ask you a question that you're definitely not going to get. Well, no, actually, you might. Okay, who
Russ?
played the character Sam Bell? This is back to Phil's team. You might get this one. Who played the character Sam Bell in the movie Moon?
Oh.
Oh.
I never seen it.
We've been screwed, Julian.
Who's that guy?
What is the movie Moon? I never even.
Oh, that's good.
That's a great film.
Jesus Christ, none of us even
If you
watched
tell
it.
me what, do you know who Sam Bell is from Moon? Any of my team? Because if you tell me what other movie he might be in, I could tell you the actor's name. But I've never seen Moon.
Oh, I like that. Good collaboration going on there.
No idea on this one.
All right.
I think I
Hazard
know
a guess?
this.
Anyone want to hazard a guess?
Yeah, go on, give a guess.
I think I know this.
When did the movie come out?
Can't see.
Ian, Phil, like what? Is it newer or older movie?
2000.
No idea.
Gee,
Mike,
yeah.
Michael Fassbender? I don't know.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Sure.
Strangely enough, that is actually the wrong answer. It was.
Well, Sam Rockwell.
You were half. It was Sam Rockwell.
Rockwell.
Sam, yeah.
I went and tell Eddie that's Iron Man. He was in Iron Man. Iron Man 2.
Oh, damn.
That's right. That's right.
And he
Yeah,
played that role really well as well. He's such an unlikable character, but that's usually a sign that the actors
fantastic,
doing
yeah.
their. Okay, there's absolutely no way that Gio gets this one wrong or anyone else on the bottom panel there. This is a handy one. Who played Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park?
Ah, come on.
Oh.
Jeff.
What the?
Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
Did I or did I not do a competition at the start to see who goes first? It was above
we
board.
should
In your face, Phil.
wait, it was
So that's 3-0. Gio, will you come back on sometime and go head to head in a singles match against Jose the Fact Checker?
That would be amazing.
that'd be good.
That would be cool.
I mean, sure. Yeah, if I'm free.
because Jose be walking around this place like this.
Is there no one else?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can arrange a time when everyone's available. Folks, anyone want to promote anything or before we wrap it up?
No.
Cool.
Haven't got anything this week.
All right, good stuff. So I'm just gonna get all these banners off and everything. So, yeah, folks, in 20 minutes, that collection tour Mark IV, collection tour 2025 is premiering. So you'll see 60 figures, 58 1/6 scale, 2 1/4 scale, 2 6 scale vehicles, and the movie icons display downstairs in the middle as well, and everything behind me, and the kind of setup I have here with the floating shelves. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you enjoy it. So maybe if you have a bit of time to watch it, or watch parts of it, and hit a like on it and everything. So yeah, greatly appreciate it. Thanks to my panel for giving up time, and thanks to everyone who's watching, whether it's live and replay. See you, folks.
See you later.
No problem, and thanks for Gio for joining us. And look, man, anytime, just I know you've got to work and stuff like that, but at any time you're off and you want to come on, just message us on a Sunday or a Monday, and we'll do that.
Will do. Thank you.
See you, folks.
Nice to see you guys.